Good morning, everyone. We are back at Concrete Fitness. It is very early morning. It's 6 a.m. It's early for me. So we will be doing fasted cardio, just 20 minutes on an incline on the treadmill. And then we will do a couple sets of calves and abs before we go get breakfast. And then we'll be back here after lunch to hit a shoulder day, which I'm very much looking forward to. So yeah, let's get to it. That's gonna be all for cardio this morning. I will see you guys back here at lunch for some shoulders. Welcome back, guys. We're here to do some shoulders now. I came in and did some cardio. I like to do 20 minutes on incline, then do 2 to 3 sets of some abs, 2 to 3 sets of some calves. That's a daily occurrence. I'll probably do that 5 days a week now that I'm bulking. And yeah, it's just nice because I can get the abs and calves out of the way early in the day along with cardio, but also do them on a regular basis. So they're getting all the volume they need, because for me, my calves and my abs need to be hit on a regular basis, unlike the rest of my muscles, where I'll absolutely destroy them and then hit them pretty much once a week almost, just because it takes a while for them to grow. Or to repair. I find that I get the most out of it that way, where if I kind of hold back, I don't go to failure on every set, they don't get as sore, it takes me twice as long to put on muscle. But if I'm just absolutely destroying my shit, then a week later I can finally hit the muscle again, probably a week to the day. Then a few months down the road, I'm seeing a lot more progress. And I think everyone's different, but I'm a big believer that you should aim to overtrain than undertrain. Better to do more than less. And some people might respond better to that. Some people respond better to higher volume, less intensity. Some people are the complete opposite. Do what you think works best, but that's the key to long-term fitness. That's why consistency is so important. Because one, yeah, you build a habit, you keep going. You have to stay consistent with anything to see the progress you're trying to attain. But two, it allows you to find what works with your diet, with your training, with everything. So if you got to sleep, the three things that everyone misses is they're not consistent enough with their training. They don't take themselves to failure. I guess four, their sleep is all over the place, and their nutrition. So it's, you gotta learn to stay consistent. You gotta learn to train hard. It takes people years to learn how hard they can actually train. To take some years to learn to take it to failure. And three, people are sleeping at different times all the freaking time. Like going to bed at 8 tonight, going to bed at midnight tomorrow, going to bed at 2 the next day, going to bed at 7 the next day, napping for 3 hours in the middle of the day. It's like their sleep is all over the place. So it's hard for their body to know when it's time to, one, release all the hormones and all that stuff to help them repair, because it doesn't know when bedtime is. That's why getting your morning sunlight, as you guys have probably heard on social media and from Angie Huberman and seen all over the place, is so important because of your circadian rhythm. All that circadian rhythm really is it's letting your cells know when bedtime is and when it's time to get up. And it has to know so that it can repair the cells and release the stuff it needs to do. So you got to get on a sleep schedule. You got to eat better, more nutritious foods, and you got to learn to take it to failure. And if you can do all that while staying consistent, you're going to see the progress. You don't got to worry about all the small little details like, you know, well, how many seconds here and blah, 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 you know. There's so much crap I don't even know what to like jump to, you know, like using cuffs and stabilization and all the shit that's now being talked about is more important than this thing. Just lift heavy safely, take shit to or very close to failure, and get on a sleep schedule, track your macros, eat some healthy food for once, you know, cut out all the sugar, the soda, and you'll see the progress you want to make. But anyway, side rant. We are here finally hitting shoulders. Typically, I start with like a barbell shoulder press, but today we're going to start with some rear delts. I think it's a good idea to do that, one, because for most people it's a lagging body part, just like calves. I find it better if I am hitting calves on my leg day instead of in my morning cardio, that I do them first, because one, I want to give them everything I got while I'm fresh. But two, I drive manual, so that makes it really hard when my legs are fried and then I fry my calves and then I try to go drive. And I'm sitting there like this when I push the clutch in. Anyway, I'm gonna start with rear delt for two reasons. One, lagging, want to give it everything I got. Two, I find it better for my shoulder press when my rear delt is pumped and full of blood, because stabilizing purposes, like I'm more stable with weight when the rear delt has been activated and filled with blood, all pumped up. It just helps a lot. I feel like it's a lot safer during the movement. My shoulder's been warmed up, the blood's been put into it, and it's just like helps me with stabilization, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so we'll do some rear delts here with the dumbbell rack, and then we're gonna go ahead and stay here for the shoulder press. I'm gonna just do some barbell or some dumbbell shoulder press for once, which I don't typically do. It's good to keep a variety. It's the same exercise, just in a different way, which is good. So that's the plan. Yeah, let's get into it. That was set 1. I always like to superset it with me leaning, holding a slightly lighter weight, and just isolating it. I find it the best when it comes to really filling that up with blood and taking it to failure instead of back muscles and stuff. Because when you're doing this one, it's easy to start cheating and to use different things. But for me, doing this to pre-exhaust and then going over and grabbing a weight that's slightly lighter and just isolating it does wonders. It's definitely the only reason I've even got them this far. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and move into some dumbbell shoulder press. Now that the rear delt's all pumped up, out of the way, adding some stability to the presses. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it right here on this bench. We're starting with our shoulder presses now. Just doing some warm-up sets. I just gave the 40s a little spin to make sure that my shoulders are feeling good, that I'm able to get depth and everything without any pain or tightness. I'm gonna probably jump in and do like 60s real quick, just see how it feels to help me gauge what my starting weight's gonna be. I'm gonna try to go heavy, but like I said, I don't wanna go too heavy. I'm thinking, so I can get the most out of it, probably aim to fail within 6 to 10 reps, maybe 8 to 10, more what I'm hoping for. We'll see what weight that ends up being. Yeah, let's do our warm up. Now these 60s are gonna help me gauge what my first set's gonna be. Yeah, all right. 60s feel pretty light, honestly. We might get, I don't know, I think 80s might be the first set weight. Just because I want to maintain it, I don't want to have to drop the weight for my second set. And if I end up doing 3, I don't want to have to keep dropping the weight. So we'll see. I'm thinking 80s, maybe 100s, just depends on how the 80s feel. I'm definitely going to give them a feel. If you do a warm-up set and it ends up being the weight you should start with, just do like 1 or 2 reps. It's called a feeler set, then just rest for a minute. You just have like a full minute and then jump into it for that full intensity working set. But yeah, I'm gonna chill for a second, jump into those 80s and see if that's what I should start with. it got a little crowded over there, so I didn't film my last set. I'm gonna jump into some dumbbell just because the cable machines are taken at the moment, so we'll start with dumbbell instead. We're gonna do 2 sets lateral raises. We would do 3, but we're gonna go do 2 more on some cable. So we'll do 2 here with some dumbbell. We're gonna go pretty heavy, but aim for 15 to 20 reps. Control the weight at the top, slow it down. You know the drill. All right, last set here, and then we're gonna go see if we can get on some cable. All right, we're on to our last exercise. We're doing some cable Y raises. So we're gonna come up and across the body like this, creating like a Y. We're gonna do 1 arm at a time. Then we'll call it good. Do a little pump check and then hit the road. Check the pump and then get out of here. That's a wrap on today's shoulder workout. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the audio didn't get fucked up. I guess I'll find out later when I'm editing. Try and fix it in post, I guess, if it did. But anyway, tomorrow will be an arm day, so I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you guys are too. And I'll catch you then.